This investigation comes from the Medium article by Brumstud_29, published September 23, 2025, titled Why LawTeacher.net Stands Above Other Essay Writing Services for Law Students. We're the Review Network, and in this video we're discussing what that investigator found, the comparisons they made, and the conclusions they came to. We're not claiming this as our own reporting, we're reviewing their findings. The author begins by pointing out a problem every law student eventually faces. If you're going to pay for academic support, which company can you actually trust? There are hundreds of essay providers online, each claiming expertise, originality, and fast delivery. But law isn't like any other subject. Legal writing demands precision, correct citation, up-to-date case law, and above all, critical analysis. Many companies can deliver an essay, but far fewer can produce something that genuinely teaches a student how to improve. The article compares several well-known names: EssayPro, DoMyEssay, PapersOwl, MyPerfectWords, and EssayHub, before explaining why LawTeacher.net stands out from them all. First, EssayPro. The promise is a large pool of freelance writers that students can choose from, with reviews and plagiarism checks included. Strengths include a wide range of available writers, decent control for choosing who you want, and quick turnaround if you pay extra. But the weaknesses show up fast. The quality is unpredictable. Some reviewers said the essays looked fine but missed key legal reasoning, meaning the essay might read well yet still fail academically. Also, better writers and faster delivery cost more, so the true price rises sharply. Compared to that, LawTeacher only accepts legally qualified writers who are screened rigorously, so the odds of receiving accurate legal analysis are far higher. Next, DoMyEssay. This one is marketed as a budget-friendly service, with prices around $11 per page. Students like that, it's affordable and usually meets deadlines. But the trade-off is quality depth. The investigator found that many essays feel generic, more like summaries from online sources than proper legal argument. Law students know that isn't enough. Without specific statutes, judgments, and analysis, grades suffer. The reviewer pointed out that unless the client gives extremely detailed instructions, the essay risks missing the question entirely. In contrast, LawTeacher charges more, but uses that budget on expert writers, multi-stage checks, and stronger guarantees. The difference between a generic essay and a tailored legal analysis can easily decide whether you pass or fail. Third, PapersOwl. It promises custom work and lets you select your own writer. On paper, that sounds premium. Students do like the choice and the claim of originality, but several reviews highlighted problems with legal citations and incomplete referencing. That's a serious flaw in law. It also becomes expensive if you want a writer with actual legal expertise. The investigator noted inconsistent quality. Some essays fine, others not close to the advertised standard. LawTeacher, by comparison, guarantees correct referencing styles such as OSCOLA, Harvard, or Blue Book, and they back it with refund policies if the standard isn't met. Their internal quality control before delivery is what prevents that inconsistency. Then comes MyPerfectWords. This service even advertises legal accuracy in its marketing. It scores points for good research and professional presentation, and it's usually on time. But again, the law-specific shortcomings stand out. The article describes how legal references are shallow. Case law might be mentioned, but not analyzed critically. For a law essay, that's fatal. High marks come from showing reasoning, not just name-dropping cases. Some students reported having to revise their papers heavily to meet academic expectations. The comparison with LawTeacher is stark. LawTeacher's writers evaluate each case and statute critically. Their essays are designed to demonstrate reasoning, not just provide information. Finally, EssayHub. This company promotes itself as fast and law-aware, able to handle urgent orders. It does deliver quickly and has a convenient system, but the results vary. Under short deadlines, depth is often lost. Unless the instructions are extremely precise, the essays can miss the core of the question. The investigator wrote that while EssayHub offers speed, LawTeacher focuses on accuracy and consistency. Even under time pressure, every LawTeacher essay goes through an internal review to check referencing and depth of argument before it reaches the client. In academic law writing, consistency usually matters more than raw speed. After comparing all these, the author summed up why LawTeacher.net leads the field. First, specialization. It's a law-only service. Where others are generalist essay mills that dabble across subjects, LawTeacher employs actual legal professionals who understand doctrine, precedent, and academic standards. Second, the quality control system. Essays are not just sent straight to clients. They're reviewed against the original brief, checked for plagiarism, and verified for citation accuracy. Third, guarantees. Law teacher publishes clear grade guarantees, plagiarism assurances, and refund terms, transparency that most competitors avoid. Fourth, independent validation. The article notes that in previous press tests, essays from law teacher were graded independently and achieved exactly the marks ordered. Rare proof of reliability in a market full of unverified claims. And finally, educational focus. Law teacher isn't just selling essays. They also provide free legal essay examples, guides, and learning resources used by thousands of students, which shows a focus on academic improvement rather than pure sales. The author then addresses the cost question. Law teacher is more expensive, but the higher price buys consistency, correct referencing, and proper analysis. In law, one missed citation or shallow argument can mean the difference between a 2-1 and a 2-2 grade. The extra cost acts like insurance against errors that would cost far more in lost marks or academic penalties. Cheaper services might save cash up front, but often lead to rewrites, delays, or misconduct risks when plagiarism slips through. Law teachers' internal systems prevent those outcomes, so the higher price reflects value, not excess. The investigator ends with a clear ranking based on all the findings. Number 1, lawteacher.net, the clear leader for legal accuracy, guarantees, and educational purpose. Number 2, EssayPro, best among the generalist services, but inconsistent and reliant on individual writer quality. Number 3, DoMyEssay, good for budgets, but generic and shallow. Number 4, PapersOwl, flexible, sometimes strong, but inconsistent and costly for real experts. Number 5, MyPerfectWords, neat presentation, weak legal analysis. Number 6, EssayHub, fast, but least reliable overall. The article closes with one final message. Every service reviewed has its own audience, but for law students seeking real academic support rather than quick fixes, lawteacher.net remains the safest and most effective choice. Its combination of legal specialization, transparent guarantees, and consistent academic quality make it stand out in a crowded market. That concludes the summary of the investigation written by Brumstud_29. All credit goes to the original author. This was the Review Network, reviewing their findings for informational purposes only.